Oh, no, 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 no. Joao Pedro, take a bow. Absolutely superb goal. Certainly one of the Champions League nights that certainly will live long in the memory. You remember there were nights, I remember the Benzema one against Chelsea, where Benzema scored a hat-trick, and it was truly a incredible striking display. And certainly yesterday for Joao Pedro was one of those. An incredible striking display. Left foot, rocket, top corner, right foot, caress the ball, bottom left corner. Absolutely superb. I love the touch. I love the way he caressed it on his first touch. Superb touch. But for me, this is giving Costa vibes. And you know what? This reminds me of a famous quote from Antonio Conte when he was talking about a striker. He said something along the lines of, some people may get their wives wrong, but when it comes to a striker and a goalkeeper, there's no mistake. And certainly yesterday, that performance from Joao Pedro shows you what the difference when you've got a striker that makes sense. When you've got a striker that's clinical, when you've got a striker that's on top form, this is what he does. And truly phenomenal. And I think it's been a long time. It's probably been 10 years. Ironically, it's against Conte. It's probably been 10 years since we've seen a striker of that caliber. I think part of it as well, I think, is the service. You can see the improved service when Palmer came on. So I think that's probably something that Chelsea can look at in terms of getting players closer to him. And it reminds me of actually the Fabregas connection, Fabregas-Costa connection. You had De Bruyne with Haaland. So maybe in some ways strikers are only good as good as the assist makers. Maybe strikers are only as good as the people providing them with assists. You've seen Gyökeres struggle at Arsenal. And a lot of that, part of that is to do with the lack of service. And you saw Højlund, when he was at Man United, he really struggled. But at Napoli, now he's getting much better service. He's scoring more goals. So maybe part of it as well is the service. You always, maybe strikers are only as good as their service. One thing I want to say as well on that as well is in terms of the quality of the eggs. And I remember Mourinho talking about that. And definitely this is definitely not, I think maybe we've been shopping in the wrong shop all this time. It's definitely not been Waitrose. It's definitely not been M&S. It's definitely not been top dollar that we've had up front. It's been definitely the saver section when it comes to strikers for years. Maybe bar Giroud. Giroud was pretty good. Giroud was clutch, but no one at that level of, when I'm thinking Drogba, when I'm thinking Costa. Yeah, it's been a real struggle to get in somebody of that type of level. So yeah, we've definitely upgraded. We're now buying eggs from Harrods, and it's paying dividends. You're seeing that with Esteval as well, and we're seeing that up front. We're seeing that with Palmer. So yeah, we've got some good eggs. We've got some good eggs there. And Sanchez, I must say, has improved a lot. He saved Chelsea a lot in that game against Napoli. And certainly when you've got a great keeper and you've got a great striker, it makes a huge difference. And we saw that yesterday. We saw that in Napoli, saw that in Naples. Great strikers win you matches.